Hello friends, this is Satish Wagle here. I'm a mechanical engineer and also a trainer for different CAD softwares. I'm here today to teach you about the design software called CATIA. Let's begin this course with the introduction to the CATIA. In this course, I'm going to explain you the CATIA software with the with the series of videos. So I will start with the introduction of CATIA. The full form of CATIA is Computer Aided Three-Dimensional Interactive Application. So this CATIA was started in 1977 by French aircraft manufacturer Avions Marcel Dassault System. So before this CAD era, all the designs were all the drawings were designed on papers, so it was taking more time, and even it was very difficult to handle because the papers used were very big, and even people were sleeping on the papers and doing the drawings. So to ease the job of draftsman, Dassault System has invented a software called CATIA. So let's see who uses the CATIA. Instead of asking who uses CATIA, we can say who doesn't use CATIA. So if you look around you, anything and everything you see had to be designed before it could be manufactured. The pen on your desk, the chair you are sitting in, your appliances, your automobiles. So the list is very big. Today nearly all products are designed on computers. Even computers are also designed on the computers. CATIA is used by the automotive and aerospace industries for automobile and aircraft product and tooling design. There are thousands of companies the world over using CATIA. For every company that uses CATIA for product design, there are hundreds of suppliers to those companies that also use CATIA. The application of CATIA is found in variety of industries throughout the world. Some of these industries include aerospace, appliances, architecture, automotive, construction, consumer goods, electronics, medical, furniture, machinery, mold and die, and shipbuilding. CATIA has played a major role in NASA's design of space shuttle. The military working with private industry uses CATIA for the design of jet fighter aircraft carriers, helicopters, tanks, and various other forms of weaponry. CATIA has basic models of workbenches. There are total 6 basic models of basic models in CATIA. So before giving introduction to, I'll launch the CATIA. So once you install CATIA on your system, so here you will get the desktop icon. So installation is very easy. So you need to run the installation setup, and after that you need to enter your serial number or any crack code if you have. So this is I launch the CATIA. Just double click on this icon or right click, and you can click on open, which you see on that pop-up window. Okay. So the basic 6 basic workbenches of CATIA are sketcher, part design, generative shape design, sheet metal design, assembly, and drafting. So these 6 workbenches are very important. So if without knowing this, you cannot learn this software. These are very important workbenches of CATIA. You can see now CATIA is getting launched. So the configuration required for this CATIA is minimum 4 GB of RAM and good graphics card. If your RAM is 8 GB, it's very good, because even 4 GB is not so good to handle big parts or big assemblies. Okay, so this is how it's CATIA is launched. Okay. So this is the basic window. Like when you open the CATIA, you will see this window. Okay, here you can see different toolbars. So these are this is a standard toolbar. This is there in every software, even Photoshop, CorelDRAW, or even mechanical CAD softwares like AutoCAD, Solid Edge, SolidWorks, Pro-E. Every software has this. This is just for saving, copying, print, all those things. This is common. So you can drag and place somewhere here. So like this you can move. Okay, and this is also one of the basic toolbar. Here we have different options which we use in CATIA. So in any modeling or any kind of operations you can use this, because this is not operation but it's helpful, it's very supportive. So here you can see this is a fly mode. So I will explain you this while doing some complicated parts. And this is fit all in, and that means if your part is somewhere behind this screen, like this is the screen of the CATIA, the part may go beyond this side also, so it can be invisible sometimes. So if it goes behind this bar, you can, if you click on this fit all in, it will come back to the position, original position. This is used to pan, just to move the object from here and there. This is to rotate, zoom in, zoom out, and this is normal view. Normal view means it will make a plane. If you click on some plane after using this button, it will make that plane as normal to the parallel to the screen. So you can see the image of this command itself. This is multi-view. If you click on this, you can see the screen is divided into four parts. So here you can see the different views of the part, and here this is a quick view. You can see here you have few more options inside this. This is isometric view. If you're a mechanical engineer, definitely you will understand this. So here isometric view, front view, back view, left view, right view, top view, and bottom view. Here we have named views. So for example, if you want objects in views other than this, like in some other angle, you can create new view here. You can, if you just click on this, so it will create camera 1. So whichever position you rotate the image, rotate the product, it will catch that orientation and it will create a new view. So this is what about these quick views. Here we have the different view modes. So it's here only. So different shades. I'll explain you when doing part design. Okay. So here it is hide or show. So this screen, this is the visible screen actually. This screen is visible. Behind this there is another screen that can be visible here. If you click on this, so the screen, the background screen will be visible. So if you want to go back to visible space, again click on this. Okay, whatever the objects you click here, that is, see, this command is hide and show. If you click on some objects, okay, that will be hidden. I will simply show the examples if you want. Okay. Okay, for example, see, click this button. Okay, so I want to hide this part, click. So this part went to the invisible screen. So if you click this, you will see this part. Again, if you want to see this, select this, so you can view this part again. So this is about the tools on this view toolbar. Okay, you have some other tools also which can be used. Here you can see graphic properties. Okay, for example, if you want to change the color of this part, you can go and use these properties. This is same as some other softwares. Okay, so these are some of the options here. Okay, so this is a basic window of CATIA, and this is called as compass. This can be used to orient the part. Like for example, if you want to rotate this, so you can rotate. So in any direction you can rotate, and if you want to move, you can move. So this is about you can pan also. So this is about this compass toolbar, and it also shows the direction or the axis system of the part. Okay, for the moment I will close this window, and I will start with the sketcher workbench. Okay, so this is the basic workbench of CATIA, and it's very important, so you should practice this. Okay, so to go to sketcher workbench, you can go through any of the other toolbars, other workbenches. Like you can enter sketcher through part design, or you can go through generative sheet metal design, or you can go to shape design also. If you go to any of the workbenches, you can enter into sketcher. Okay, so you can see, so these are the different workbenches of CATIA. There are many more CATIA workbenches. You can see in mechanical design itself you have many workbenches. You have part design, assembly, sketcher, product functional tolerances and annotations, welding, molding, structure, 2D layout for 3D design, drafting, even composite designs. We have core and cavity. We have, and in shape design we have many things. You have analysis things, and AEC, plant layout, machining, and digital mockup. Even for wiring harness of different vehicles, like even aircraft, automobiles, even for trains, you can use these tools. Digital process for manufacturing. So these are the different toolbars. Okay, so I'll start with the sketcher now, but before starting this, you must know what is workbench. Workbench is nothing but it's an environment where you work on the part depending upon the type of the part. Like for example, if you are working on sheet metal. Okay, so for sheet metal, so we have a workbench called generative sheet metal design. So here you can generate all type of sheet metal parts. So in this workbench you have all the tools which is related to sheet metal processes. So similarly, even part design also, it's like that. It's similar to sheet metal, but here you don't have any processes related to sheet metal. So here you have only the process related to the machining objects, machined parts. Okay, lathe parts worked on lathes, all kind of things will be done here. And so like this, so I'll go to part design initially, or I'll go through sketcher itself. So as soon as you click on to the sketcher button, you will see one pop-up window. So here the pop-up window says to enter the name of the part. So you can enter the name of the part which you are going to design. So here I'm not going to design any of the part. I'm just explaining you what is sketcher workbench, okay, and what is the use of the sketcher workbench. Even you can see there are many options to check. Okay, check boxes are there. Enable hybrid design, create geometry set. Okay, I'll explain you these things later. I'll click on OK. Okay, so even though if you click on to sketcher, the window we see here is of part design. How you come to know whether you are in part design or you are in assembly? How you come to know? Okay, so I'll tell you how to identify in which workbench you are. Okay, you can see one toolbar here. The name of that is workbenches. Okay, you can see the symbol here. So this is part design. For example, if you are in shape design, okay, my system is very slow, even though it's 4 GB, it's taking more time. Okay, yes, you can see now all the tools here are changed, and now you are in generative shape design. Okay, so this is how you recognize on which workbench you are. Okay, I'll go to part design only. Okay, so here you can see the in window you have this portion. This is called a specification tree. So basically when you launch the CATIA, you will see only these many things on the specification tree. These are the different planes, only 3 planes here, X, Y, Y, Z and ZX planes. So these 3 planes are called as absolute axis system, and it's always fixed. You cannot move these axes from one point to another. The coordinates will be 0, 0, 0, 0. So I don't use these planes normally. I'll hide this, right click and I'll hide. Okay, so these are not visible. So part body is nothing but where your operations are tracked. Okay, so here you can see one toolbar called sketch. Inside this there is another called positioned sketch. So these are the 2 main options used to enter into the sketcher workbench. Okay, so before that I'll explain you one more axis system. So here in tools toolbar you can see one axis system here. This is called as global axis system. So click on this. You can see here, so we have different options to define the axis system. The first one is origin. Origin is nothing but the location where you want to create the axis system, and next 3 here are the orientations, like in which direction x-axis you want, in which direction y-axis you want, and in which direction z-axis you want. X, y, it always x, y will be perpendicular to each other, y, z will be perpendicular to each other, and x, z will be perpendicular to each other. So you can define only 2 of the axis systems which should be perpendicular to each other, and if you want to define all the 3, all should be in 90 degree to each other. Okay, so if I don't define this origin, automatically it will go to the 0 position. Okay, for example, if you want to define some position, you can right click here itself and you can select the create point option. Okay, so now it will show the coordinates. We have coordinates at 0, 0, 0, 0. So instead of this, I will create at 50, 50, 50. See, now it is showing 50, 50, 50. That is from 0 location, it's creating a point at 50, 50, 50 location. So if I say OK, axis system should be moved here. You can see the coordinates. Okay, so this point is related to this. Okay, even you can see here, this is at 50, 50, 50. If you delete this, even the axis system will be deleted because these 2 are linked to each other. I'll select this, I'll create again. Okay. So here you can see one more tree is added. entry section, you can see geometrical set. This is geometrical set means here all the geometries like point, line, plane and surfaces will go under this. This is when you do the operations, and all solid things will go under part body. Okay, that is the difference between part body and geometrical set. In geometrical set you will have all the reference elements like point, line, plane and surfaces. Here you have only solids. Okay, so let's enter the sketcher workbench, so without wasting more time. So here I'll select the first option and enter this. I will explain you the other option to enter into the sketcher workbench. So this is how you enter the sketcher workbench. Now you will see the more options, more toolbars here. You can see the profile toolbar, operation toolbar, you have constraints toolbar, you have sketch tools, okay, visualization tools, even you have another tools here. Okay, so these 6 tools are very important. Okay, and once you enter the sketcher workbench, you need to exit the sketcher workbench also. How you exit? You can see one tool here, exit workbench. So click on this. Again you will go back to the part design or GSD or sheet metal workbench. Okay, so this is how you enter to sketcher workbench. I'll tell you I'll explain you what is the use of this positioned sketch. See, when you click on any of the plane with the help of the first option, you can see here we can see there is one symbol called H, and here we have one more thing called V. You can, if you expand this, you will come to know H V. Okay, it's highlighted here. As soon as I move the cursor over this H, this tree, you can see H direction is highlighted and V direction is highlighted. This is horizontal and vertical. Okay, so now again, now I want to sketch on ZX plane, Z and X, this is the plane. Okay, but in this case I want vertical direction in Z direction along Z axis and horizontal in X axis. But if you see here, it's vice versa. Z axis is horizontal, Y axis is X axis is vertical, but I want in other direction. So how to do that? That's why we need to use the position sketch. Okay, click on this. Now we need to select this option. You can see H, V. You can swap these two axes with the help of this swap option. Now H becomes V, V becomes H. You can observe this. You can look at this portion when I click on this swap option. You can see this. Okay, so if you say swap, now you can see here along Z axis we have vertical, along X axis we have H. So this is the use of the position sketch. Okay, and here we have one more toolbar I forgot to explain you. This toolbar is measure toolbar. This is used to measure the distance. Okay, you can see the measure item, measure in between. Okay, and here we have option to calculate the inertia and all. Okay, you can use this tool to you can use this tool to calculate the distance between these two. It will show the distance here. Okay, because of, okay, see, you can see here 500. and even again here we have many options. Okay, you can use these if when needed. Okay, so this is about brief explanation about the CATIA, and even I showed you how to enter into the Sketcher workbench. Okay, so in next video I will brief you about the different toolbars or the tools we use in Sketcher workbench. Okay, and also I will explain you what is Sketch in the in upcoming video. So till then, take care, bye bye.